What's going on, my friends? It's happy hour day today on Prize Picks, and I've got a 5-pack of pitching props for you to consider. If you're not already playing on Prize Picks, guys, jump down to the description of today's video. Use promo code Curry. There's a link down there waiting for you to get your first bet totally risk-free here on Prize Picks. So they're going to match you dollar for dollar all the way up to $100. Also, if you're not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, ring that bell to turn on notifications, and slap the like button. Let's go for 50 or more likes. Now, without further ado, we'll jump into today's 5 pitching props. As I mentioned, these are all strikeout props. You can find all this value right here on Prize Picks. So let's get started by looking at Michael Kopech of the Chicago White Sox. He's taking on the Toronto Blue Jays. His strikeout line is set at 4.5. So we're going to hop over to one of my favorite tools, a absolute game changer if you're playing on Prize Picks, the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. Let's first and foremost start by seeing if this is a plus EV play. And if it is, then we could take a look at a projection and decide whether or not the projections agree with the optimizer or disagree with it. In this case, the optimizer is suggesting we take the under on Michael Kopech's strikeouts at 4.5, meaning they think he's going to go for 4 or less. And there's about a 52.6% chance that they give that of happening. So now that we know that it is a plus EV play and the odds are in our favor, let's go take a look at a projection here. And for that, we're using the BAT, which is a projection model for Major League Baseball that's created by Derek Carty. It's been the most accurate original MLB model for 3 years in a row. And I have a feeling it'll probably be accurate again for the most part for the 4th year in a row. So let's take a look here at Michael Kopech. We'll punch his name in. Kopech's strikeout line projection is 3.91 on a line of 4.5. So anything 4 or less, and we're in good shape today. So that looks like a favorable projection for the under, and it aligns with and it agrees with the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer. So all that's left for us to do, head back over here, tap less on Michael Kopech. Let's slide down to our second play of the day, which is Yusei Kikuchi. I hope I'm saying his name right. He's taking on Michael Kopech in those Chicago White Sox. His strikeout line is at 5.5. Let's head back over to the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer and see which way we should be going here on Yusei Kikuchi. Again, I hope I'm saying his name right. 5.5 strikeouts. The optimizer gives this one nearly a 53% chance that he finds at least 6 Ks today, 52.8% to be exact. So let's head back over to the BAT and see if it's projecting favorably now that we know that the odds are in our favor. You punch in his name on the BAT. 5.97 strikeouts on a line of 5.5. That's closer to 6 than it is 5. We need 6 or more, obviously, for the over to hit. So we're heading back to Prize Picks. We're going to tap more on that one. Moving on to our thumbnail player of the day. It's Michael Wacha of the San Diego Padres. Wacha's had some very tough outings here to start the season. Early on, it's been a little dicey. It's been a little rough, let's be honest. But Michael Wacha's at 4 strikeouts today. He's taken on a Chicago Cubs team that you can get some strikeouts against. So let's take a look at the optimizer here and see which way they suggest we go on Michael Wacha's strikeouts. He's at 4 strikeouts on Prize Picks, 4.5 on your favorite sports books, but at just 4 strikeouts, we've got about a 53.1% chance of him acquiring at least 4 strikeouts or more today. So that's looking like the way to go. The over, let's go pull a projection for him and see how that's stacking up. We've got Wacha projected for 5.07 strikeouts on a line of 4. That's 1 whole strikeout more than his line today at 4. So, of course, I'm going to have to take the over on this one or more on Michael Wacha. Now, if you guys want to get your hands on this Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer tool, I've left a link down in the description for you of today's video. You'll save $5 when you use promo code Curry. This is the tool right here that'll help you get in on the picks before the lines get bumped up, bumped down, or completely removed from Prize Picks. So if you're hunting for value, this is the #1 tool that'll help you find that value. Get started with the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer today. Take it for a spin for at least a month. I don't think you'll regret it. All right, moving on to our last 2 picks of today's video, guys. Anthony D Sclafani of the San Francisco Giants. He's taking on the St. Louis Cardinals today. He's also at 4 strikeouts like the aforementioned Michael Wacha. So let's go take a look at D Sclafani here and see if this is a plus EV play. And if so, is it a plus EV play for the more or the less? That is the question. So let's go find out. D Sclafani's pitcher strikeouts are set at 4 on PrizePicks. The optimizer gives this over a 53% chance of him getting 4 or more Ks. So the over looking like the best way to go on this. Now let's go grab a projection and see what the bat has to say about this. They've got him at 4.7 projected strikeouts. Again, the line is just 4. That's 0.77 projected difference versus the line of 4. So we're going to take the over or more on D Sclafani, which leads us to our last pick of today's video. Yes, it's true. It comes and it goes so quickly, doesn't it? But it's Luis Medina of the Oakland A's. He's taken on the Los Angeles Angels. You guys know that the Angels have some very dangerous bats, some very tough hitters in their lineup. So Luis Medina might be in trouble today. He's at 4 strikeouts. Let's go take a look at what the Daily Grind Fantasy has to say about this. So you punch in his last name, first name, it doesn't matter. It'll find it either way. You go down and you find his strikeouts. They're set at 4 on PrizePicks. The optimizer's given this about a 51.8% chance of him at 4 or fewer. 4 or fewer. If he ties at 4, so be it. We lose a little bit of money, but it's not all bad news, right? So 4 or fewer looks like the way to go here. And again, we're going to go rinse and repeat, pull up a projection using the bat, and the bat has him at 3.5K. So this could break one or two ways. He could either have 3 strikeouts, or he could potentially have 4 strikeouts and tie his line on PrizePicks at exactly 4. But nonetheless, being that it's 3.5, I feel okay with taking the under here and making him our 5th pick of the day. Now, if you get 5 out of 5 correct on PrizePicks, you win up to 10 times your money. So let's decide how much we want to put on this. We're not going to go super crazy. Let's put $13.36 just to get some of this loose change out of my account. And all we do now, hit place entry, and boom, we're off to the races. Guys, congratulations if you tail any of these picks. If there's something you don't like, feel free to leave it alone. No one's forcing you to take anything or do anything that you don't want to do, but they all have the odds in our favor. They all project favorably for us. So all that's left to do now is for these guys to take the mound and start throwing some Ks, or in some cases, not throwing any Ks. Appreciate you being here. Again, my name's CJ. Subscribe, like, and definitely join me at 12 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be going live talking some NBA hoops. We had a fantastic day yesterday. Let's run it back today. Good luck on all your entries, guys. We'll see you later. Peace.